I see investors spending thousands on cold calling every month, but they have no clue which phone numbers are actually making them money. You're pulling probate lists, tax lien records, absentee owners, and you're calling the same dead numbers over and over again, wasting hours on disconnecting lines and missing deals because you can't actually track which leads are actually responding with that correct phone number. And most investors are treating those phone numbers like they're just throwaway data. They skip trace a list, make some calls, and then just move on to the next batch. But top investors track every single phone interaction at the property record level. Each lead is going to get you 1 to 10 phone numbers back from skip tracing, and each number is going to get a status. So it's going to be correct, wrong, dead, D&C, or no answer. And when your team calls, they immediately log that outcome in your record management or your CRM. This could also be in your dialer. It just totally depends on how you have things set up. So why does this matter? Because now you actually know which numbers are actually reaching these people. So which lists have the higher contact date, which skip trace providers are giving the best data or the worst data. And the hope is that you're starting to see some patterns. Maybe your probate leads from the county A have an 80% rate on the good numbers. Maybe county B is only 30%. It just totally depends. Or maybe provider X gives you better data than provider Y. Or maybe certain list types just have completely wrong numbers and they're terrible to do any marketing to. But the biggest mistake is not tracking not interested leads. These people said no today, but in 90 days, their situation could be completely different. Then if you track those not interested leads and mark the correct phone number and actually follow up with them, you don't have to call those 1 to 10 phone numbers that came back from skip tracing. You're just going to call the correct phone number, and you can do that for 1,000 not interested leads, and I promise you'll get really good leads, really good deals from that. Most people just have no idea what they're actually tracking on that. Also, if someone says remove me from your list or don't call me again, please put them on the D&C and don't call them again. We see tons of people getting fined and putting into these class action lawsuits. Just use some common sense and do the right thing. Whenever someone actually says remove me from the list, remove them. Don't call them again. Don't blast them. Don't move them into a different company and call that list again. But overall, the math here is simple. Better phone tracking is going to give you better contact rates, lower marketing waste, and more deals closed. While other investors are spinning their wheels, calling the same bad numbers, you're building a database of verified contacts that actually print you money. So stop treating phone numbers like disposable data. Start tracking them like the actual revenue generating assets that they are.